Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Angeles Forest, our second E39 M5, and this is Joe. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
With a lovely, clean car, probably one of the cleaner ones I've seen in recent memory. Tell me about your M5.
So it's a 2001. It's got 124,000 miles, but like you said, very clean. It has KWV2 coilovers, Eisenman Sport exhaust, Super Sprint X pipe, an intake, Dinan Stage 3 software, and a short shifter.
Wow. Okay, so it's got kind of your popular consumer grade upgrades, bolt-ons for this car, high-end parts, but nothing way over the top. But it's the kind of things that if an enthusiast were to buy a car today, one of these cars, they might do these mods. So that's why I chose it. So I'm excited. I like these cars a lot. They're beautifully balanced and they sound great and they're fun to drive. So let's have a go.
All right.
And see if the juice is worth the squeeze.
Rally cry today should be no limbo.
Yeah, right. That was a sad sight before. The exhaust sounds amazing outside the car when you were doing the drive-bys, but frankly, in the car, I don't hear a lot of exhaust.
Not much.
It is left behind you. Maybe just a hint of extra growl.
Yep. That sounds right. If you want to open the windows, you know.
We may, but for now, I'm really enjoying your air conditioning. I do love this 5-liter V8. Beautiful engine. Last time I was an idiot and said 4-liter in the video because I was confused by the M3 motor, which is the 4-liter motor. But I didn't mess it up this time. I like the short shifter. That's good. Whose shifter is that?
Rogue Engineering?
Haven't heard of them. That seems nice though. I drove one. My friend Alex Roy's M5 has a Kellner's short shifter in it,
You didn't
which
like
is
that one?
really short
Yeah.
and really hard.
I wonder if you noticed the different suspension on roads like this compared to the stock one you drove.
The corner's very flat.
Okay.
I'm definitely feeling the cracks in the road, the little bits.
Everything.
It seems like it's absorbing the bigger bumps really, really nicely, but I'm definitely feeling more of the road through my bum and through my hands.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's, you know, you put a sport suspension in the car and you're going to feel more stuff.
Yep.
Oh, it sounds good, though. Listen to that. That sounds nice.
I think Eisenman makes...
They make good stuff.
Very good stuff.
They make good stuff. A lot of the popular companies for these cars, the ones, you know, Akrapovic, Eisenman, Meisterschaft, they all make pretty high quality stuff. The BMW owners don't like cheap parts.
No. Thankfully, the last owner didn't, because that's where I got that from.
Oh, it was on the car when you bought it?
The Eisenman.
So how long have you had this?
Since August of last year, 2016.
Has it been a good girl?
It's required some work.
Really? Like what?
Gaskets, drive shaft couplers, welding work.
Ooh.
I have an E39 Whisperer, luckily.
That's a thing you need.
Yeah.
I like it. But you hear is that electrical feedback? You hear that?
Yeah.
The high-pitched whine?
I do.
I've had cars that do that before. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be associated with revs. Gets higher. Oh, yeah. It's right at home at the top of the power band, though. That's really where it's happy.
There you go.
These engines got to be revved.
I do hear that.
Nice.
I'm not sure I've ever heard that before.
Really? You probably drive with the radio on a lot, and maybe you don't hear it.
I might. Yeah.
But, yeah, I can hear it now. I've had other cars that do that before. If someone out there knows what that is, I've had problems tracing it in my own cars in the past.
Got it.
My dumb Lexus does it, actually. The crescendo.
I've always thought these cars were kind of the best combination of sort of sport and luxury. You know, this chassis.
They're very good. I mean, the shape has aged really well. They're still pretty. In fact, I think they're among the prettiest of the BMW M cars. Are these things? They're the right size. They're not so big and clunky.
Yeah.
And combination of good balance, good engine, great engine, good steering, and good inputs, and reasonably easy to maintain.
My wife calls it a grandpa car.
Really?
Yeah.
I think your wife is missing out a little bit.
I might have to get a new wife.
But when these cars came out, they were ridiculously fast. The idea of a 400 horsepower manual transmission sedan in 2000 was crazy.
I think they were the fastest production sedan.
It was at the time. Yeah. And that it pretty much made the category, right?
Yeah.
Now with your AMGs and your CTS-V cars and Audi S cars, I mean, this was the one that did it. Really like that shifter. Much better than the stock one. The stock one is like real tall.
Really high.
Yeah, this is great. Rogue Engineering?
Rogue Engineering.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good piece. And wait, is this the steering wheel this came with, or did this?
Yes.
I thought this was the M3 steering wheel.
No, it might look similar, but that's a stock steering wheel.
Maybe it was the early. What year is this one?
This is an 01.
Okay, the 2000 had a different one. Okay,
like a bigger.
The bigger face. Yeah. This is better. Yeah. I imagine it's an easy retrofit if you happen to have the other one
totally,
too, right?
Totally. As a matter of fact, that's one of the first things people tend to do with the 2000 is face
that and the
head unit.
The head unit, right?
Exactly.
That OG GPS was so ghetto.
Yeah.
Is this one aged or is this one still good?
I don't use it.
It doesn't have Bluetooth, does it, this car?
No. I do have like a Neo unit that plugs into plays music through the like CD player.
Yeah. You disconnect the CD changer and it becomes like a USB or an iPhone cable.
And the music scrolls across the little dash there.
Oh, really? That's a nice piece.
Yeah, it's all right.
I tried to do that in my Corvette and it was undoable, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah. Something about that generation of Corvettes, it was not doable. Whatever. Man, this is lovely.
I'm glad
Forgot how good these are. It's been a while.
You might have to add one to your stable.
No, I don't have room, but it is beautiful. It makes all the right sounds.
Yeah.
Yacht, very happy up top.
I thought it might be a little heavy for these roads, but
it's heavy for Malibu, or it's heavy for some of the very tighter canyons. And these open sweepers, it's good.
Yeah.
Third gear. It's all about third gear.
Yep. Drove the whole way up here in third gear. That was the way to go.
Yeah, you can probably do this entire road in third gear because you got a lot of revs to play with. You had the V8 torque and then the BMW Motorsport rev happiness. That was an awful downshift. I apologize. That was sloppy. Can't win them all.
Probably no better than I can do, or no worse than I would do.
And what is this sitting about an inch lower than stock?
A little bit more, I would say.
Yeah.
It's fairly low, yeah. I have definitely bottomed out on things. But
have you? Yeah.
It's certainly
not rubbing. I mean, you bottomed out on like driveways and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And speed bumps.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not even close to rub.
It's not like your the E39, E38 7 series you just did.
That didn't rub either. Shocking.
I can't believe that.
Couldn't believe it. Wow, something's going on with these bugs because just on the course of this drive, your windshield is now wrecked. We picked the wrong time to do this one.
Yeah.
Something is going on here with this, whatever the infestation is happening up here.
I see that.
Man, these things have aged well. Oh.
Yeah,
they're still great. Just the driving position is so good.
I owned a 2002 530i with a 5-speed, which
those are cool. Rare car. Yeah.
You can't even find one today. Always loved the car. Owned it for 4 years. Got afraid at some of the maintenance costs I was going to have to do. Had a dealer offer me a good value for it. Traded it in for an Infinity and missed it ever since. So I decided it was time to get another E39, and why not go for the M version? So,
well, this is lovely.
I'm glad you liked it.
That was a bit of a shorter video, but I feel like we got the idea across. They're still great. They're still great. Can you get one of these that's in decent shape for any kind of decent money? Or are they going up?
I paid $15 for this.
That seems like good
now
money.
It's got 124,000
but you had to put a lot of. You had to fix
I put
things.
$5,000 into it.
So you're spending $20, whether you buy a mint one or an average one.
Yeah.
You're spending $20.
Yeah, and if you want to go, I mean, they're going up in value. You want one with 75,000 miles, you're looking at 25 to 30.
Yeah, and
know?
the manual M5s are gone, right? They just didn't they just announce that they stopped it?
I think that's
I think for 2018 the manual M5s are done.
Hopefully that'll make these go up more in value.
Well, I mean, what this has going for it is it's V8 manual and it's the right size and it has good weight distribution. So it handles well and it's comfortable for 4, but it's not too big and bulky.
It could be your everyday car. Well,
it is 100%. And the air conditioning is excellent. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate this. Check out Joe's wheel well. You want to see his modification list. This shifter is great, and the suspension works well too. It's good. You get feel, but it's not abusive. I like that. And of course, check out my wheel well. See what's going on in my garage. And thank you, Joe, for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.